But let me get more voices to just see how quick responses. Milind Deora is joining us, and you know the Trump family and the Biden family. Are you surprised with the reaction, particularly of Donald Trump? He sounded like someone who is simply unwilling to accept defeat, like a spoiled child who may well lose his chair in the White House.
Well, Rajdeep, let me just say that I'm proud to be an Indian, and I'm proud to be a politician who's fought 4 elections from India and who knows fully well that we have a far more functional electoral system than the United States does. In fact, what actually disturbs me and the real headline news for me is that 20 years ago, exactly 20 years ago, a similar problem occurred in the United States. And it took 36 days and a Supreme Court verdict to settle the election between George W. Bush and Al Gore. And 2 decades later, unfortunately, and I regret saying this because I'm an Americophile, America is a country I love very deeply. I had a chance to live there as a student. But clearly, the politicians in the United States, cutting across both sides of the aisle, haven't learned their lessons and reformed the electoral process. And in that sense, I think it's a good thing that in a country like ours, electoral reforms are a far bigger political issue than they are in the United States. Having said that, look, what's very clear is, one is opinion polls, and pollsters clearly cannot be trusted, barring Rajdeep, perhaps India Today and Access. I think even if Joe Biden wins the election, contrary to the opinion polls, which said that there's the biggest margin gap in opinion polls since the time of Reagan, that's clearly not something we're going to see happen. Biden will win with a narrow margin. I think Mitch McConnell and the Republican Senate leader are the least of Joe Biden's problems. I think if the Senate stays with the Republicans and the House of Representatives is won by the Democrats, I think Joe Biden's real problem will come from far-left elements within his own party. Because what I saw in my conversations with several Democrats, senior Democrats, including many who were congressional and Senate candidates, the Biden-Kamala Harris ticket very clearly kept Bernie Sanders, AOC, Ilhan Omar, and other leaders in their party who identified as the far left or the radical left away from this campaign. And they did that for 2 reasons. One is not to polarize centrist voters, and number 2, not to take any favors, so that in case if they win, they don't have a debt that they owe them. But I think that if Biden has a narrow victory, I think he's going to face some degree of conflict within the Democratic Party from the far left elements.
Let me take